Welcome to the Today's Leader podcast. Building tomorrow's best leaders, today.
Hey there, it's Coach Cole here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast. Now, in the work that I do as a Maxwell Leadership Disc trainer, I often share with the leadership teams that I work with the differences between a high D and a high C personality style, especially when giving them a project. So when we think about this, think about the high D. So by the time that I've provided the D with the detail of the project that we want completed, by the time they've left the office, left the room, they've started work. They've started work. The D, of course, is very task and results focused, and they thrive on getting results. They're very direct. They're very action oriented. Now, this personality style kicks into action really quickly. They show a sense of urgency early, and they subscribe to the theory of what starts well usually ends well. Now, the C on the other hand, is a conscientious style. They're conscientious, they're compliance driven, often very analytical. Now, they also start early, but it's a different style of starting, because what they're doing is they're compiling further information. They're gathering more data. They're looking for greater analysis. They'll often come back to you to ask more questions so that they can get very clear on the project. So they start to put the plan into place. They start to work on the project plan. It's certainly not as visual as what a D is, certainly not as active as what a D is, but usually they're equally as effective, which is another thing a leader needs to be aware of, because while the C may not necessarily be appearing to be working on the project, the reality is that they are, and the work that they're putting in is going to stand that project in good stead. But it brings to another point, and the point is the power of the pause. So taking the time to reflect, to pause and stop our busyness, and the pause to think of the best way forward. Because many times pausing is the absolute best way. We get so caught up in being busy, don't we? We get caught up, we're on the treadmill, life's just going at full pace. We're trying to keep up, we're juggling the balls, we've got so many balls in the air. And for many of us, we wear that busyness badge as a badge of honor. It's something that we often get judged on, and we need to seem to be busy. But guess what? Great leaders get judged on performance. And taking the time to pause, even if it is to simply prioritize, will make you more effective and perform better. And before you start with those thoughts in your head saying, but I am busy, remember this: when everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. When everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. And when we pause and prioritize, we will be more effective and will perform better. Because sometimes you just need a circuit breaker, and that circuit breaker will only happen when we stop to pause. Don't forget the power of the pause. Use it to prioritize, use it to plan, and watch your performance grow. Hey, this is Coach Cole. Thanks for tuning in. I shall see you all again next week. Bye for now.